Hello and welcome to Teach Up, where we show you how to do well on the AP Calculus test and how to be fast. Today we want to find the slope of the normal line to y is equal to x minus the sine xy at the point 0, -1. Before I get started, I want to just go ahead and underline normal line as a reminder that we're looking for the slope of the normal line and not the slope of the tangent line. It is easy to get the two confused. So we have to start by finding the slope of the tangent line, or dy dx. This is going to be 1 minus the cosine of xy, and we have to use the chain rule, so multiply by d dx of xy. So we have dy over dx is going to be 1 minus the cosine of xy, and here we will use the product rule. So we're going to have the first function multiplied by the derivative of the second function plus the derivative of the first function times the second function. All right, let's go ahead and distribute that. Dy dx is equal to 1 minus x times the cosine of xy dy dx plus, or rather negative, because a negative times a positive is a negative y cosine, so minus y cosine xy. All right, so that's what we have. Now, all the terms that have dy dx, I'm going to put them together. So then we're going to use the distributive property and take dy dx times the quantity 1 plus x times the cosine of xy. Of course, that term becomes an x on the other side. This is going to equal 1 minus y times the cosine of xy. Divide each side by that factor. Then we can isolate dy dx, and we're going to have this is going to equal 1 minus y times the cosine of xy, everything divided by 1 plus x times the cosine of xy. Now we want to find the value of this slope at the point 0, -1. So we're going to have then that dy dx at 0, -1 is going to be 1 minus -1. That's just going to give me 1 plus 1 times the cosine of 0, everything divided by 1 plus 0. So the cosine, as we remember, if you look at the unit circle, the cosine is going to be the x coordinate over there at 0, at the angle 0. So that's going to be 1. So the cosine of 0 is going to be 1. That means dy dx at the point 0, -1 is just going to be 1 plus 1, which is 2, divided by 1. And the reason why I wanted us to remember, we're finding the slope of the tangent, of the normal line rather. So the slope of the normal line is not going to be the slope we just found, but rather it's going to be its negative reciprocal. So it's going to be -1/2. Therefore, our answer here is going to be a -1/2.